Hello and welcome to Imperfectly Me Crafts. We're going to be doing something a little different today. We are in Belleville, Wisconsin, and we have come to Hop Garden Brewery and Tap Room. This place is incredible, and they are hosting a farmer's market today. There's so many people and such a great time. They got live bands. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this so much, and it's a gorgeous, beautiful Sunday.
Luckily, we were able to find a little corner away from the band.
Yeah, we were able to find a little corner to get some filming done. Now, they don't do flights, so this right here is round one. First round, full size. We're gonna go for it today. We're gonna be starting out with Festival Red. This is their red lager. I'm gonna dig right into this. Let's see. Oh, strong malts on the nose. God, I almost smell cigar. It smells like cigars in a really nice, smooth, sweet way. Not like a giant, humidor, stogie type. This is a very sweet scent. Cheers, everyone, I almost said round one. Cheers, everyone, to first round. Ooh, malt front, malt end, whole thing malt. I'm not getting a lot on the hops, just a smidge at the back, but there's a smokiness to it too. It comes across in almost like the smoke of a campfire, like you're sitting around a campfire, and not when the smoke's like all up in your face, or when you're running your smoker and cooking up some good food, that kind of smokiness, I think this is wonderful. Our next one, I believe it's called Michigan Copper, and this is actually a light lager. Oh, it smells like cherries.
That makes sense. Michigan cherries.
Yeah, it might be Michigan cherries. I wonder. That smells amazing. I can't wait to try this one. Oh, wow. That's an all-dayer for me. The cherry is through and through, whole flavor. But then you have that nice light lager taste. A little bit of hop to it, not much. Just on the very end of the sip. And when I breathe out through the nose, I smell cherries. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that is a pretty one. I don't think you get any of this one, babe. All right, that is the end of first round. It's going to take us a little bit before we can move on to second round. So we're going to show you some of the area, the farmer's market, the band, the crowds, because this place is crowded, but not like uncomfortably crowded. Small town crowded, very spread out. People have like their picnic lunches going. There's also a restaurant attached to this brewery, so they offer food too, and some other little shops that do like handmade goods and things. So this is a really neat place. Welcome to round two. Darn it. Second round, not round two. I can't do this right. I need to just change the names. For second round, we're starting out with Farm-tastic. This is their American Pale Ale. Nice copper color. Clear though. We have a live band going too, so I'm trying the microphone to keep things as clear as possible. Ooh. I'm smelling hops there. Actually, it smells like it's Farm-tastic. It smells like a farmhouse session ale. It has that farm kind of smell to it, which I really enjoy. Cheers, everyone. Oh, see, it tastes like a pale ale, though. No, there's a little bit of that dank, the cellar dank. You have a hop finish. It's nice and strong. That is a really nice beer. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
We're not saving that one.
Yes, we are. We're not leaving him in there because I can't drink it otherwise. I'm using a stick because I don't want to touch him. You're welcome, buddy. Yeah, that's going to be a really drunk bee for a while. Second beer for second round. We have our Rising Sun Wheat. A little hazy. Hard to tell because the condensation on the cups always does that, you know. Oh, it smells sweet. It smells sweet and it smells wheat. Sweet and wheat. It sounds like it's cereal name, doesn't it?
Is that the B one?
Yeah, this is the bee one. Apparently the bee likes it. Maybe they use honey in it. Ooh, that has more of a hop finish than I expected. Definitely has a bitter end, but the sweetness on the front is lovely. And I do taste honey. I do taste honey. Now that might have been off of the bee's feet. I'm not sure. There is definitely a strong hop finish on this one, but I think that makes it really nice because there's a huge crossover between beginning and end of flavor. This is lovely. Highly recommended. Hello, and we are on to third round. Last call? Third round. Last call. For it didn't say round 3 though. This is ridiculous. For their shandy, they take their Michigan copper beer and mix it with kombucha. I'm interested to see how this goes. It smells like kombucha. It definitely has almost like a spicy sour scent to it. Cheers. That is gorgeous. It's a shandy, but it's not like full out lemon. It's apple. I'm tasting apple. I'm tasting seeded fruit. Very, very fruity on all levels, but not just citrus. And it's just, I mean, I already thought that the Michigan Copper had like a cherry flavor to it. Those two lend themselves together quite well. This is a beautiful shandy. Very refreshing, very light. Last but not least, we're looking at their Blackberry Hazy IPA. The lovely, lovely lady who was serving us today, she was talking about how this one was super, super popular. I'm really excited to try it. Hey, there's a squirrel. All right, Blackberry Hazy IPA. Strong hop smells, strong blackberry smell. I'm getting dark fruit scent. Cheers. You know, that has a big hop finish, but I think this is my favorite beer of the day. From the beginning of the sip to the end of the sip, the blackberry is super obvious, as are the hops, but it's so smooth. You get your bitterness. If you're into hops, you get that nice tart bitterness, has a bite to it. Definitely there's a bite, but that is just beautiful. I might need another one of these. That's a good beer. We've done everything on tap. They do have 3 other beers that are in cans only, but they're constantly innovating. They're constantly trying new things. They have a couple that are staples. This one is a seasonal. They just tried it out this year. But if it's doing as well as she said, and as I think it is, I think this one might come back each summer because that's beautiful. Hello and welcome to Imperfectly Me Crafts.
That's my beer.
You know,
All right.
and I'm here with Rich for Hop Garden Tap Room. Now, I saw on your website some pretty incredible stuff about how it was a farm first and then it kind of built into this. Could you tell the folks a little bit about that?
Our farm is located about 10 miles south of here. Started growing, we had about 7.5 acres of hops to begin with. Then we also started brewing beer about the same time. And we didn't have a tap room. We just started going on the retail shelves to grocery stores and liquor stores and bars. We opened this place up about 7 years ago. Just a tiny tap room. We only had this area right here as our beer garden, and This was all weeds, and that whole parking lot was a ditch. And that was the original canal that fed this building, which was built in the 1860s.
And it was an old mill.
Yep, it was a lumber mill, it was a feed mill, and the water would come from the Sugar River, which is kind of straight west, and come right through the mill, and you can see the mill run, it's called. That's the water that goes through the mill and then goes back into the Sugar River. That was our first stage, so this was our small little area. We had several bands that started playing for us, and then 2 years later, we just kept clearing back the weeds, and then we built this stage about 4 years ago. And this stage now was built this last year. This is the first year that we've had, the whole park, the whole area. We brew in a couple different locations. So we started brewing at House of Brews in Madison, and we would go and utilize their equipment. And
the collaboration between breweries is incredible. They're unlike any other businesses where they share space with newcomers.
But since then, we now brew at a place called Brewfinity in Oconomowoc. And then we also brew up at Ale Asylum for some of our cans. We don't have a standalone brewery, so to say. This is our tap room where we have the beer at. We put all of our money in our farm. We didn't have any money left for a brewery. Because our original thing was just to be a farm and grow hops.
I read about your farm to pint, that was it. Yeah. And I found that really interesting because you're not only an artisan for the beer. I'm very, very highly impressed by anyone who's great with the plants, and then to have such amazing beer.
In Wisconsin, there's not too many hop growers, right?
Well, I actually started a co-op about probably 7 years ago now, and we had up to 60, 70 growers, but the prices were fairly high at that point in time, and now they've really come down. And the amount of labor it takes to grow hops, everybody's kind of backed out of it a little. I'd say we probably still have about a dozen members in the co-op.
What type of hops did you start with for growing?
Cascade, Nugget, Mount Hood.
The Nugget is in one of the beers,
Nuggetopia is one of our longest running beers. The Farmtastic utilizes Cascade hops and then Nuggetopia. We kind of started out as a single hop beer.
Yeah.
So we have the Paoli Gold is actually 100% our Centennial hops. Mm-hmm. And then Nuggetopia is 100% Nugget hops. Farmtastic was kind of a blend of different ones. It was nice when you could actually just be creative and just throw something together and throw it out there and people would buy it. Now there's so much competition from other breweries, but mostly from the big breweries that keep adding labels, and they try to fill coolers and take up all the space. It's hard to find space in a retail store. Yeah. We're in about 30, 40 stores right now locally within about an hour from here. We ended up just doing simple barbecue today. We had a great band. The Rascal Theory is an awesome group. They're out of Wisconsin Dells.
Speaking with, they have all the bands ever. It's non-stop bands here. It's amazing.
We had over 150 shows this year. We took over the kitchen 2 years ago, and we started doing barbecue out of that originally, and then I got a partner in that now. We wanted to do like Latin American food, so we turned it into a taqueria.
We had the burritos
yesterday. So yesterday,
oh my gosh, they were so good. Okay, we have the Sugar River Outfitters who do the canoes and the kayaks. We have artists who have all these little shops here. There's a cocktail bar that runs over here. There's a chocolate shop. There's the park, which obviously does other events too. This is a one-stop shop for pretty much anything you could possibly want. And we are based out of Chicago area. It's not that far. It's really close, and it's really fun.
Is the glue that brings it all together.
Oh yeah, tap room glues it all together, definitely.
Yeah, and there's lots of places to stay. Verona, that's 5 miles up the road, has a ton of hotels.
And Madison's only 10 minutes away. If you're in the Madison area, swinging down here is super easy.
Your beer, do they stay the same throughout the whole year? Do they change it up?
We have our core ones, like our Farmtastic is kind of our pub ale. The Nuggetopia is the 100% Nugget hops.
The Festival Redwood's fun too.
Yeah, so that was actually friends of ours. Had a son that had spina bifida. He's passed on now, but we do an event for that. They have their own, paulsparty.org, and we hold this as a fundraising event for. So that was a special one.
And you're making a difference too. I mean, spina bifida affects a lot of families,
Yes.
and to be raising money for that is awesome.
So what they do is their son was really into sled hockey. So the UW-Madison girls, and so they have sleds for disabled kids, and the kids are hitting the pucks, and the girls skate the kids around on these sleds on the ice.
That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of that before.
It's huge. And they also buy special wheelchairs for track. So one of the groups that came out and volunteered was the Verona High School track team, girls team, because he was part of track. We also, this year, we did a blackberry hazy IPA.
That was delicious.
That's what I got here. I'm loving it right now.
I got your festival right now.
Yeah, the Festival Red.
Love it.
We
The
also
Michigan
did
Copper I liked.
Michigan Copper Lager.
Because he's a Michigan boy.
Is a hop that's propagated and developed in Michigan. We were testing it, and it turned out really good, so we'll probably plant some of that this year.
I thought it was delicious. That was a nice beer.
Super sweet pie pumpkins, and I make a pumpkin ale out of that. I've done it for several years now. I take the pie pumpkins, cut them, smoke them with applewood,
Oh, no.
and then we put that in the wort. It comes out really nice.
So we're coming back.
So
Very
that'll be
soon.
ready in about 4 weeks, so about the 1st of October, because we have a ton of pumpkins at the farm too.
All right, we're hitting Pittsburgh 1st of October, but after that, we're coming back here.
We do an oatmeal stout that'll be going into the kettles here in the next couple weeks. We do a black IPA. We do a peanut butter stout. We do a coconut stout in the winter. We're just self-distributing now.
Really good breweries that are doing really impressive beer, they can be self-sustained in their area. That is a thing, that we've seen time and time again.
If I could get this at a supermarket, then I won't come out to you guys.
Here
And it
for
doesn't
the
taste
fun
as
and
good.
the space.
So any small brewery has to have a tap room because that's their best margin on their product. If they don't have a tap room, I'm not sure how long they'll be able to last. It's super important to go to whatever brewery you like and drink out of their tap room because that's how they make money. And that's how they're going to survive.
That's how these places stay open.
And-
that's how word of mouth happens.
And to tell you the truth, much more fun drinking
It
here
is.
than on my couch.
Well, our goal is to be people's, third space. They've got their home, they've got their work, and then hopefully this is where they come and relax. Dogs are welcome, kids are welcome, bring your own chairs. The music is free. We hope you tip them like crazy because we don't pay them a whole lot, so they do it for tips and food and beer.
How can they find you on
Oh, yes.
media or anywhere
Social media,
if they
online,
want to?
how
Yeah,
do people
so-
find you? And the address.
Yeah, so it's 6889 Canal Street, and it's actually Belleville, but this little burg is called Paoli. But if you go to Hop Garden Tap Room, yeah.
I didn't know how to pronounce it
Yeah,
before,
Paoli,
so I
yeah.
definitely said it wrong yesterday.
thehopgarden.net is our website.
Okay.
And then Hop Garden on Facebook. Don't go to the New Zealand one. You're going to want to go to the Wisconsin. Every week we put on what's going on. That should also get posted on our website. That's the best way to know what's going on every week. We just put a new website in. It's kind of set up so I can do a blog. So I'm hoping to show people what's going on at the farm.
That's awesome.
What's going on at the kitchen, what we're doing at the farmer's market, which was yesterday, what veggies we're bringing in, what we're using at the taqueria.
So I'm going to have on the screen all the ways you can find this place, this lovely, wonderful place. I'll also have it down in the show notes so you can see it there too.
Appreciate you guys coming out.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for giving us a wonderful space to have a wonderful day. Twice.
Beautiful
Twice.
weather. You hit it perfectly.
Oh, is there
All right.
three-way cheers?
Cheers.
There we go. Hello, it's time for Choose Challenge. So we have the lovely Sugar River that runs right along this brewery. Anyone who grew up around the same time we did knows about Winnie the Pooh. He played a game with Piglet called Pooh Sticks, where they dropped 2 pine cones or sticks into the water on one side of the bridge to see who would get out the other side first as a race. we are gonna play that game. We are going to be dropping 2 sticks into the water over here, and then we're gonna rush on down to that corner and see who passes the big giant tree over there first. That is Choose Challenge, and we're gonna see who wins.
What is it called?
Poo sticks. Would you quit making me say poo?
Chew sticks.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Chew sticks. I don't know. I gotta find a good stick because I want to win. Ooh, I like that one. Chew, did you find one yet?
No. Nope. Which one, guys? Ooh.
I'm counting on heft to catch that current.
I gotta go with small stick. Before we can tell the difference.
I think we can tell the difference.
I think you're compensating for something.
We have starting point. Ending point is that big tree there. All right, you ready, babe?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, toss. There's the big tree we have to pass, but I don't see our sticks yet. I see mine. Uh-oh.
I think mine was way in front.
I see Choose Stick. Here it comes.
I made it by the tree. I get a beer.
This right here is first round, not round 1. We have brain. So for round 2, we're starting out with Farmtastic. This, damn it. That's a cool one.
It's a rut.
There you go. Look at that.
Ooh. I like that one.
You got a knobbly on yours. 3, 2, 1, throw. Whoops. A little farther than I meant to.
Ooh.
Choose in the lead, choose in the lead, choose in the lead. Ah! No, Choose still in the lead. Oh, you're gonna win. This sucks.
Oh, I can get stuck on the bushes.
Uh-oh. We might not make it.
Oh, I'm stuck.
Ah, you're stuck.
Wait, where are you?
Right there. I think it stopped. I feel like we should try again.
Okay.
That's what editing is for.
That's true. I do like the bush.
I'm not leaving that in. Absolutely gorgeous.
Are you looking in the mirror?
Every once in a while you say the right thing. It's rare, but it happens.
I made her smile.
Shush. Go away, fly. Chew fly, don't bother me.
Chew fly.
Yes, chew fly, don't bother me. I tell them that all the time.